Batanes, located at the northernmost tip of the Philippines, has a history deeply rooted in the culture of the Ivatan people, who are known for their seafaring skills and distinct stone houses designed to withstand typhoons. Prior to Spanish colonization, the islands were already inhabited by the Ibatans, maintaining a unique way of life. In the 18th century, the Spanish established a presence in Batanes, leaving behind influences seen in some of the local traditions and architecture. However, due to its relative isolation and the limited impact of Spanish rule, Batanes retained much of its indigenous identity. Over the centuries, Batanes experienced interactions with different cultures, including Chinese, British, and American influences. During World War II, the islands became a strategic point, leading to Japanese occupation. The war left scars on Batanes, but the community persevered. Today, Batanes stands as a testament to resilience, boasting not only a captivating natural beauty with rolling hills, cliffs, and turquoise water, but also a cultural tapestry woven from centuries of diverse influences and local heritage.
Hike to Mount Iraya. One great example is the famous Batanes tourist attraction, Mount Iraya. This active volcano offers an adventure for hikers. The tourist spot is a significant landmark for Ivatans. According to the older Ivatans, whenever someone important in their tribe passes away, a ring of clouds appear above the mountains. The elders also talk of the past Mount Iraya eruption, referring to the gaps near the top where lava and water sprout from the craters. Mount Iraya is one of the Philippine 22 active volcanoes, and its last eruption took place in 1454. It stands at 1,517 meters and is quite steep. The trail is narrow and covered in trees and vines. It also gets increasingly muddy and slippery, which can pose a challenge to inexperienced hikers. But once you reach the summit, you will be rewarded with great views of the island. And you must visit Honesty Coffee Shop. It was opened in 1995 to serve travelers going to and from Sabtang Island. Here, honestly, is the best policy as the store is unmanned. The Honesty Coffee Shop opens as early as 6 a.m. and closes around 6 p.m. Don't expect a cafe just because it's called a coffee shop. Instead, it is more of a sari-sari store where the items sold are bare necessities for travelers like instant coffee, soda, bottled water, biscuits, and other food. The prices of goods and souvenirs are written on the items. It's a self-service store where you can take what you need, eat to your heart's content, clean up, and leave your payment in a box.
Next is the Basco Lighthouse. The Basco Lighthouse is situated in the Idi Hills, just a short distance from the town center of Basco. The Basco Lighthouse is an iconic landmark in Batanes, offering a panoramic views of the surrounding sea and landscape. The lighthouse is perched on a hill, providing a breathtaking vantage point for visitors.
Payahuan Festival, which is held on June 26 and is a province-wide observance. Its highlight is the history and the founding of Batanes, and the name Payuhan comes from the Ivatan word for within means unity or the community or bayanihan. The week-long festivities starts on June 20 and features activities that showcase the ethnic customs and traditions of the Ivatans, as well as the locally made products. The festival's biggest event is the annual trade fair, where various products are on display and cultural parade is always on conducted. And lastly, the small island of Sabtang celebrated the first Vakulkanaye Festival from April 25 to 27. The festival gathered hundreds of excited Ivatans and tourists, and it showcased the quintessential headgear worn by women called Vakul, and the vest draped on the men called Kanai. These are all-weather gears are unique to the Ivatans and are made from shredded leaves of the Vayavoy or Philippine date palms. The 3-day festival featured a whole slew of activities including indigenous games, cultural shows, fluvial parades, and street dancing competition. Despite being a small town fiesta, it captured the essence of the Ivatan lifestyle and wowed its guests with new spectacles.
Welcome to Batanes, a hidden gem in the Philippines where the land meets the sea and the cuisine tells a story as old as the rolling hills. Join us as we embark on a culinary journey through the vibrant flavors of uvid or tabtab, vunes, supas, dibang, lunis, and the coveted coconut crab. Each dish is a testament to the island's culture and the warmth of its people. Lunis, lasting for quite a while, this traditional dish is made of pork cooked with rock salt until its fat is rendered and it turns into golden brown. Back in the old days, it is stored in its own lard in jars for months to ensure continuous supply.
Supas, always a staple during fiestas or festivals. Supas or balanciana, as called in Itbayat Island, is rice cooked in turmeric pulp or yellow ginger that's often mixed with garlic and pork. It's aptly called yellow rice because, well, it is yellow from the turmeric. Some people would often say that the taste is close to Java rice, and that's right. Uvod. Indulge in the crispiness of uvod, locally known as tab-tab. These deep-fried yum cookies and made from corn are a delightful start to any Batanes feast. Viennese. This is a dish made of preserved gabi, or taro stalks, which could technically last for years. As a typical Batanes food, the gabi stalks are first soaked in water. Afterward, it will be cut, minced, and then cooked together with pork and patola, or sponge gourd. You could surely think of it as another version of laing, a Bicol specialty in the Philippines.
Dibang, the flying fish of Batanes, lightly seasoned and grilled to perfection. It's a culinary adventure that captures the essence of island life. Coconut crab, and for the grand finale, the coconut crab, a true delicacy. This local giant crab is cooked with precision, delivering a taste that defines Batanes cuisine.
To promote the feeling of belonging, consistency, and a sense of nation, is essential to preserve and advance our nation cultural heritage. It is essential to acknowledge the importance of our historical sites, artifacts, customs, and indigenous knowledge. Strong educational activities are needed to provide the next generation with a deep appreciation and comprehension of our cultural heritage. Effective preservation projects need collaboration between cultural institutions, communities, and also government. Long-term preservation of our wide-range cultural past may be facilitated by adopting sustainable practices, honoring various cultural manifestations, and utilizing technology for recording. And by this, by actively participating in these initiatives, we fulfill our shared obligation to protect and transmit to next generation our unique structure of our cultural history.
On behalf of my group, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude for your dedication and guidance throughout our online lessons in this course. Your passion for the subject and commitment to making our virtual learning experience engaging have truly made a difference in our understanding and appreciation of Philippine history. Despite the difficulties of remote and online learning, your enthusiasm and knowledge go beyond our screens, making each session interesting, fun, and captivating. Your efforts to arrive on time for class, Little things such as welcoming and greeting us all every morning and establish a helpful learning atmosphere online have not gone unnoticed by each of us, your students. Thank you for your encouragement to pursue knowledge deeper, all of your efforts, and for being a truly inspiring educator. Thank you for being one of the most approachable and handsome lecturers we've ever had. We truly and seriously appreciate you, Mount. We are all appreciative of your contribution to our academic journey and for being a part of our first level year. Thank you so much on behalf of our entire class. We'll see you around campus, Doc.